Check it out, guys. So AMC stock right now starting to break out. It's currently up about 7%. And what time is it, guys? I'm losing track of time. It's currently about 1 p.m. on the East Coast, and the stock is up to $5.60, up 35 cents on the day, again, up 7%. So we have to break down the stock in this video, talk about some key levels that we're now breaking out of, and where could this stock be going? Well, we're going to talk about that as well in this video. So if y'all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 15 free stocks from Moomoo. Link down below. We'll talk more about that later. And now let's talk about some good old AMC stock, which again is doing very well so far today, up 7%, and it's starting to break out. Take a look at this, guys. We officially now have taken out the highs from the past couple of weeks, which we did talk about yesterday. So if you guys missed that video yesterday, why aren't you subscribed? Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell. We talked about the $5.35 to about $5.40 resistance, which you guys can clearly see that's been, hurting the stock, or not hurting the stock, but the stock's been failing at that level for quite some time. You can see here we failed at around 540, 550 back in the middle of March, also in the end of March, early April for the first couple of days, and of course yesterday, if I pull the 5-day up and show you guys this, yesterday we ended up closing right under 550, 540, and we ended up, we hit that point earlier in the day. In fact, we hit it multiple times throughout the day yesterday, once, twice, 3 times, then we just slowly drifted off into the close, and again, we closed under 540 to 550, but now, guys, look at this. We are now taking out that level, clear as day. We're at a fresh high here on the 5-day, 5-minute, and now we're trading at $5.60. So the million-dollar question, what everybody probably wants to know, and I wish I knew exactly where this is going to go, but the million-dollar question is, where could this be going next? Well, if we look here on the 4-hour chart, we've mapped out some key levels. Well, now that we broke 550, now the next main level of resistance, at least the way I'm looking at it here on the 4-hour chart, is anywhere between $6 to around more like $6.50, upwards of $6.75. You guys can see, if I zoom in a little bit, we had a head and shoulders play out back in February heading into March. You guys can see it right here. Let me actually pull up the oval tool to outline it for you guys. We had the left shoulder right here, which formed between, when was this? The end of February heading into the early days of March. Then we have the head here. Actually, no, the left shoulder was formed in the end of February. Then early March, late February, we formed that head. You guys can see right there. Then we have the right shoulder right here, which kind of played out more towards the beginning of March into the middle of March, where we had that right shoulder completely play out, and this thing went down all the way to $4, as you guys can see right here. So we had that head and shoulders play out end of March, or rather end of February, early March, which made that 675 level such a prominent resistance, because that was the neckline of this head and shoulders. As you guys can see right here, I have it outlined right here. That is the neckline. So that is the next main level that I think AMC stock could be going to in the short term. Let me actually make sure there's not any other resistance points that are coming up. So we can see here 540 not only was resistance a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago, but also from back in the end of December and the middle, more towards the early middle days of January. If I zoom in here, you guys can see we failed 540 at this point here and at this point. So that is a big resistance. Like I said, we broke out of that point today. But what else do we have coming up here on the chart? We have maybe 590, you could argue. That's a level that we could go to next in the short term, which was the high from the end of January, also from the middle of December. That could be where it goes in the very short term, right around 590. And if that level were to break, I'll set my alert at 590. That's where we could, again, get that huge breakout towards 650 to 675. And if that level were to break, guys, I'll set another alert at 675. AMC stock could start taking off maybe towards the recent highs, which on the 4-hour, you guys can see here, those highs were from the end of February, right around $8.30, $8.25. That's where this thing could be going. So it is definitely moving in the right direction. We broke out of 540, 550. We're above the moving averages now on the 4-hour chart, which, believe it or not, guys, this is the first time we are above the moving averages in a good couple of, weeks at this point. We haven't been above both moving averages since the beginning of March. So we're talking about 4 or 5 weeks ago at this point. So this is trending in the right direction. But best believe, guys, this is still very risky. And for all we know, it could easily go back and reverse back under 540, 550. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, it did exactly that. I don't know. But as of now, it's breaking out. 590s next, followed by maybe 650 to 675. That's what I think. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, I'd love to know what you guys think. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already, and subscribe. And if you guys haven't gone up to 15 free stocks yet for Moomoo, what are you waiting for? Use that Moomoo link down below. Open up an account. You get 1 free share of stock. If you deposit at least $100, you get 4 more stocks, totaling 5 free stocks. And if you deposit at least $1,000, guys, listen to this, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 free stocks. And they're also doing a paper trading competition right now. If you get first place, you get another $1,500 in cash and 1 month free of Benzinga Pro. So if you guys want all those perks, you want to also help out the channel, use that Moomoo link down below. I appreciate you all as always. And now let's talk about some other stocks that are moving today, which, guys, a lot of stocks are moving today. We have Coinbase, which we're going to talk about later today. We have Bed Bath & Beyond, which we already talked about. Go check out my previous video. That's up about 4% today. Not too bad. And we have stocks like Smith & Wesson making a move, SWBI. This has been reversing over the last couple of weeks. You guys can see on this 4-hour chart, we have a clear inverse head and shoulders. Let me show you guys this. Clear as day, guys. Now that's a textbook inverse head and shoulders. You guys see that, right? Now we're trying to break past, let's say, actually we are breaking past this point. Let me show you guys this point of resistance here, right around 1240. That was the high from back, when was that? The beginning of December. So we're actually taking that out. Right now, SWBI is at 1260. So that is a good sign for the bulls. And look, we are now, hey, we are on our ways now to make that, or to complete that right shoulder, which could happen anywhere from $14, $15. This looks like it's definitely a breakout candidate. And if I just clear the drawing set, we also have, on top of that inverse head and shoulders, we have an ascending triangle here that's playing out on SWBI. You guys see that, right? Now we're starting to break out of the triangle. That's a very good sign. We are now we're looking for that next leg up. Let's see what else. We also have stocks like Mercado Libre making a move, at least as of now. This is up about 2%, starting to bounce off that 50 SMA, which has been support for a couple of weeks. So that's a very good sign for the bulls here. Now it looks like, hey, it's on its way maybe to test that 12. Well, really 1,300. It's already at 1,275. We might be going 1,300. We might be going 1,330. That's where this thing looks like it could be going. Very strong continuation play by the looks of it here on Mercado Libre. Let's see what else is moving here, guys, before we wrap up the video. We have Humana moving, ticker symbol HUM. Let's take a look at that. Man, we called this breakout, I think, a couple days ago, and this been just completely breaking out. Now it's up 2%, and it is a little overbought, but if this thing does cool off a little bit, maybe down towards, let's say, 515, 510-ish, that could be a spot where I'd consider picking up some shares on the dip. Let's see what else here, guys, is moving. Let's see. GameStop is moving a little bit here, guys. GME is the ticker. It's up 1.5%, and this is just simply consolidating right around $22, which you guys can see. That was resistance in the middle of February, and we've been holding this level pretty steadily here ever since this stock went ballistic after earnings, which you guys probably remember. This stock went up 50%, I think 60% after earnings. Then it dumped off, sold off. A lot of the gains were lost, but we're still maintaining a lot of the gains as well. I mean, look, we're still up around 35% post earnings, even though it's pulled back a little bit, and we've been holding steady at about $22. Like I said, that was the high from the middle of February. So this looks like it could pop any day now, which is why I have my alerts at 24 and $25, and we'll see where it goes from there, guys. And with that being said, I'm gonna wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, guys. It is free money. Use that link down below. Check out all the details. Get your 12 stocks from Webull as well, and feel free to check out my Patreon, link down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.